Not everything that you're seeing is all there is to perceive.
It's not suck your cheeks in and pose in the corner. It's very friendly, and it's basically about fun, and it's about having your tongue firmly in your cheek, you know, and being able to laugh at the realities of the day-to-day.
Hi, I'm Kirsten, otherwise known as K Batt. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 things you need to know about goth. The first thing you need to know about being goth. Goth is a state of mind and a commitment to the macabre.
We don't operate any sort of door policy because, I mean, how do you anyway? How do you say that one's right, that one's wrong, that one's right, that one's wrong, just purely because of the way they look?
And the darkness in things and the occult.
Everything that I do, from the music to my artwork, they're like sigils, they're like amulets. I create these paintings and I make this music to protect me.
Things that are hidden, things that we don't necessarily talk about in our Western culture.
Everyone's so afraid of death, I think, that they want to get closer to it by fascinating over things like serial killers and horror movies and car crashes, and that fear of that danger at these concerts and these mosh pits. I think people get a sexual thrill from it. I think that excites people.
So there's erotica then is a part of moshing?
Well, maybe it's not erotic, but there's a term called eustress, and it's people's euphoric feeling over their stress.
It's not about evil.
Nor has a culture, especially a culture of young people, appeared to be so transfixed with death and darkness and evil and
It's not about worshiping the devil or being a witch.
That whole world of mysticism, dark romantic characters in the goth scene, to me, is just beautiful.
It's about a kind of rebellious spirit wanting to break through the barriers and destroy the things that have been put before you.
I don't fit in a norm, you know. I don't fit with the goth kids because I'm a cholo. So I don't fit with the cholos because I'm not a traditional cholo, because I'm a goth kid. I don't really give a fuck. I'm here living my life, doing my thing, and nothing's gonna change.
Another misconception that people hold is that goth and emo are the same thing. They're not the same thing at all. And the biggest difference is that emo really is about being sad.
Today, we're going to be discussing the differences between goth people, the goth subculture, and scene and emo kids.
Emos suck, and emos are horrible. They're posers.
Emos suck my goth balls.
Emo and scene is very like cupcakes and unicorns and kill myself.
Ew, my god, emos are such wannabe conformists.
Music is incredibly important to the subculture. Goth music came out of punk music. It's a subculture of a subculture.
It's a subculture, you know, we're an underground subculture, so we have our own language, you know?
Punk was a reaction against disco and bloated 70s rock, and it was an even further reaction to what was happening in punk music at the time.
You obviously get called a punk if you've got spiky hair, don't you? You call yourself a punk, Louise?
Well, it's just that you get classified.
Yeah, obviously you do, by the way you dress, the people you hang around with.
You know, there are bands like Sisters of Mercy. Bauhaus. The Cure. Marilyn Manson. Nine Inch Nails. art form that's very influential is film. And there are many films throughout the history of cinema that could be considered goth. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Crimson Peak, Lost Highway, whether it's through hypnosis and performance, or it's disassociation, or a vampire that's been alive for hundreds of years searching for the love of his life and she doesn't know that she is. It's all about pulling back the curtain.
You ungrateful creatures!
People sometimes look at goth clubs and think, oh, that's just a sad, depressing place where everybody's wearing black and we're listening to like sad music. But in actuality, the goth club is really a celebration of goth culture.
It's where I can do whatever I want. I can come down and dress up. I meet people I enjoy talking to. We've got similar ideas. We can just generally get on together.
People can go to be a part of a community that's dancing and celebrating and having fun and talking about the things that they're into that other people might think are strange, like taxidermy or shibari or cemeteries or weird calligraphy.
You ever do any bass fishing?
I don't like sports.
Don't do any sports at all?
I have one moral, sports.
You have one what?
My only moral is I don't believe in sports.
Oh, is that right? Not at all?
No.
You watch
Those kids used to beat me up when I was in
No, the kids, that must have been awful. Well, tell us about that. Would you get pounded on a regular basis on your way to, like, is this in grade school or high school or?
Well, to be honest with you, if I wasn't me, I would have beat me up too.
They don't give a shit if you're a dude in a dress or if you're a chick in a suit.
I fought to be who I am. I fought for my individuality. You know, they want to make sure that I'm down because of the way that I dress, because of the way that I carry myself, because sometimes I want to wear lipstick. Whatever it is that I want to do, people are not going to like it. I'm full of hate, but he gives me love, and he shows me that I am loved and that I'm cared for.
Those are the most important things, according to me, about being goth. If you have other ideas, I would love to hear them. Leave a comment. Thanks so much for watching. Fairy tales and like ballet. Like ballet is so goth. And it's always about these people who are on the fringe and their story versus the story of like the town. It's like the story of the person outside of the town, like Cinderella.